Hello, thank you for joining us for our Season 6 virtual New Play Festival. My name is David Clark.
And I'm Brian Walker, and we are the co-directors of Derby City Playwrights.
We are excited to present readings of 8 brand new full-length plays written by Louisville area playwrights.
We're premiering these readings on July 24th and July 31st, but they will be available on our YouTube channel for the next few months, and we really hope that you'll tune in and watch all of them.
The last step of most new play development programs ends in a public reading with feedback from the audience. But since we're online again this year, it makes that last step a bit more challenging. We hope if you have feedback, anything you think could help our playwrights on their journey with their new plays, you'll leave it for the playwrights either on the YouTube link or email to derbycityplaywrights@gmail.com with the playwright's name or play title in the subject line. You can even leave a comment on our Facebook page.
We want to acknowledge the hard work that these playwrights have done to prepare for this day. We're a collective developing plays as well as playwrights, and that means everyone pitches in, everyone does heavy lifting, and these playwrights not only attended monthly feedback sessions to provide feedback on each other's plays for the last 8 months, but they've cast their plays, set up their own rehearsals and recordings. Many even directed and edited their own work. These writers did it all, and they are awesome.
We also want to thank the amazing group of actors and directors who have shared their talents with our playwrights, both at our monthly meetings and for these recordings. We couldn't do what we do without them, and we dedicate these readings to them.
And you want to join us? We're currently accepting submissions for our Season 7 group of playwrights. See our website for submission details. But hurry, our window closes on July 31st at midnight for consideration for our 2021-2022 season.
And finally, we'll have a donation button on the live feed with the link on our website as well as at derbycityplaywrights.org. If you are able and believe in what we do, consider making a donation towards our next season, which will be in person again, and we have lots of exciting things in store.
And thank you for tuning in. We hope that you enjoy the play, and we thank you for your support of new plays in the Ville. The Punching Bags by David Clark. Act 1, Scene 1. Setting, a city rooftop. At rise, Mercy is tied, helpless to a pipe. Steam erupts. Mercy shrieks.
Ah!
A noise can be heard above, and a light begins to scan the area. The light flutters past Mercy, pauses, returns to her, and shines its spotlight on her. It begins to coo loudly. A strange figure in a suit of black and gold, head covered by a cowl with only his jaw exposed. This is Argo, a tech-savvy hero with an arsenal of gadgets, granting him the power of the original Argonauts.
What have you found, Crashing Rocks? Is it those 2 Ruckus lackeys?
The source of the light coos and clicks, the sounds of a mechanical dove. Steam bursts and Mercy screams again.
Ah!
Holy shit. Are you okay?
Oh my god. Did not see.
Can I help you?
I mean, do I look like I need help?
Can't be too careful. A true hero always gets consent before handling a lady.
I am in terrible need of help. If you are in the mood to assist.
Always.
Argo approaches Mercy slowly. He withdraws a cutting device from his belt and holds one of her arms steady. He grabs her near the elbow first and slowly slides his gloved hand up to her wrists where she is bound. He begins to saw at her ropes.
Who did this to you? Was it the Ruckus? I was following a few of her men around here before I lost them.
Please hurry. They'll be back soon.
Who? The Mazeman? Seems a little simple to be one of their setups.
She's suddenly free.
None of the above. My husband got me mixed up in some things.
That is a shame.
What is?
That you're married.
I'm not anymore.
Well then, any possibility I might get a small reward?
Would my marriage have stopped you from asking?
Crashing Rocks, sweep the perimeter and see if those 2 Ruckus fools are still prowling around.
With a coo, the light flies off.
You want to feel something really cool?
I...
As yet unreleased synthetic material. Unbreakable, impenetrable, bulletproof, waterproof, unbelievably flexible, and
Offering his arm for her to touch.
seriously, you have to feel this fabric,
Mercy does.
right?
How is this so soft?
I call it the golden fleece. Why should crime fighting be so damn uncomfortable, right? You should try running your hands down my back.
She struggles with her left hand.
That's okay.
Aren't you grateful I saved you?
I am very grateful you showed up.
I would like to cash in on that gratitude, if that's okay.
I'm good.
Come on. It'll be a story for your friends.
The pipe erupts steam again. Mercy shrieks, startling Argo, who releases Mercy. Her hand goes to the small of her back, and before he can react, she's shoving a taser into his exposed chin.
Suck on that, asshole!
Argo stumbles back but does not fall. Hera enters stage with a baseball bat.
What is going...
Shut up.
Excuse me?
Hera brings the bat down hard against the side of his face.
Is he down?
Not yet.
I blasted him in the face like I was supposed to.
Blast him again.
What?
Shock him. Shock him again.
The taser starts to hum, and Mercy smacks him in the teeth with it. There's a sizzle, and Argo goes down.
Told you it had to be Mercy.
We just happened to pick the right building this time.
You tied me up for hours 3 times the last week. You're out here, what, 20 minutes?
It was longer than that.
It was 25. Artie and I had a bet.
Oh. Guess Artie won?
Hera did. She said under 30. I thought he'd take at least an hour.
I don't...
You might be old enough to be a mother, but you are still very naive, child.
Should we take the mask off?
Absolutely not. Whoever the hell we ransom him to is going to want that pleasure themselves.
They won't know.
These are the insane we will be dealing with. They will know.
In the distance, a robotic cooing can be heard.
We need to get him to a secondary location before that flying bird robot comes back.
And how do we get this golden dick off this roof?
Hera and Artie share a knowing look. End of scene. Scene 2, setting, a large empty warehouse. There's some sort of makeshift chair bolted to the floor in a space that uses shadows or partial walls to create a separate room. At Rise, the stage is empty, but we hear labored breathing and moans from off stage.
Why do you not tell me the whole plan?
Because you were flaky and we didn't want you panicking over certain elements of the plan.
A door is kicked open. A struggling and out-of-breath Mercy can be seen briefly clutching a pole that rests on her shoulder before the door slams in her face. The door opens again and Mercy tries to hold it open with a foot while trying to press forward into the room, but it slams shut again.
Seriously?
The door opens a third time and Mercy enters, Argo attached to a pole hoisted onto her shoulder. She has his feet and she struggles to enter the room. Artie and Hera share the burden of the upper half, entering the room with the back end of the pole hoisted on their shoulders.
The Ewoks made this look so easy.
This man's suit is ridiculous. What did you say he called it? Golden fleece?
I can't.
She drops her pole and almost immediately Artie makes a show of losing her grip, which also causes Hera to let go as well, and Argo hits the ground hard.
Do this anymore.
Mercy, you are going to wake him.
Sorry.
How long he's been out? You think he's brain damaged?
I doubt we're that lucky.
Help me untie him and move him to the chair.
Mercy, still doubled over, holds up a single finger, begging for another minute.
Seriously? He could wake up at any moment.
Leave the girl alone. I'll help.
Hera goes to Argo and starts cutting the ropes, tying him to the pole.
I get she's like your grandbaby's mom and shit, but she needs to pull her weight.
She took him down.
Artie helps Hera get under the hero, and together they start dragging him toward the chair.
We have a long night ahead of us, and knowing the people we are planning to deal with, this is probably not our last fight tonight.
Which is why we need her to pull herself together before we start making contact.
I need her to not fall apart after every task, okay?
The two women heft Argo into the chair, and he slumps awkwardly into it.
You guys know I can hear you, right?
Artie locks one of Argo's arms into the chair.
Yes. I hope you hear all of my words and take them to heart, okay?
Eyes.
Eyes what? You've got something to say you want to say to me about this?
No, his eyes. His eyes are open.
What?
Argo is suddenly moving. His free arm strikes Artie, and he begins crawling at the shackles on the other arm.
Nope. Not gonna happen.
Keys. Give me keys.
What part of not going to happen was not clear?
You need to sit down.
Do you know who I am?
You're like Mr. Bun Bun the Rabbit Man, right?
What? No, I'm Argo. I'm this city's golden beacon in its darkest night. I'm the uncontainable force that brings justice to this hellhole. I am...
Please shut up. Did you really think she mistook you for a rabbit?
She seems...
I would not finish that sentence. Now sit, or I'll have that girl zap you in your teeth again.
Argo sizes up his adversaries for a minute, then sits as instructed. His free arm, though, remains in his lap.
Now, we are going to need that other arm contained. If you would be so kind to lay it in the shackle, my girl here is going to secure the lock. We would like to have a conversation. That's all. Question you about incidents in our neighborhood that we feel you may have escalated with your intervention.
Those are some big words.
I'll show you my big feet if you don't watch that mouth of yours.
What do you hope to even get out of this?
Answers. You aren't going to go on record or show up for any hearings. We need peace of mind, so we need truth. We just want to know what really happened. Unfortunately, you seem like the only reliable source of data.
Mercy approaches the hero.
So, I let you lock me up so you can talk to me without fear that I might start punching or just run. And after our interrogation, I go?
You go.
Fine.
Argo sets his free arm down in the shackle. Mercy steps over to him and starts to attach the locking mechanism. When Argo opens his hand, releasing a small pellet, it falls from his hands and instantly smoke consumes Argo and Mercy as a shrieking noise fills the room.
Son of a bitch.
Hell?
Get out of there, Mercy!
The smoke clears to reveal Mercy, held by the throat by Argo. He squeezes.
How about instead you unlock my other arm?
Let her go.
Unlock me now. Quiet. What is so funny?
Please explain what you will do if we don't.
I have you by your throat. I could...
What? Crush my windpipe? Snap my neck?
No. I mean, maybe.
It ain't in ya. You aren't going to kill me. You don't kill anybody. So you will squeeze and scare, and poor little me, this precious little girl, she'll scream, beg for help, tell her friends to do what he says. Please do what he says.
Girl, like, woman,
Mercy.
why aren't you scared?
What do we have left to be scared for?
She swings her bat into Argo's face. The surprise and sudden pain causes him to release Mercy, who promptly slams his free arm into the shackle. It closes and she locks it.
Bat, please.
Hera hands it over.
How
Swing,
many
swing,
licks
swing,
does it
swing,
take
swing,
to get
swing,
to the center
swing.
of a golden fleece suit?
Enough. For now. We don't want him too broken.
Did not think that was inside of you.
I told you my daughter was up for this.
Mercy tosses the bat to the floor with enough force that even Artie jumps back.
Fine. You got me. Can we get this over with so I can go home?
Get what over with?
Your little inquisition or hearing or whatever you think this is.
It was a trial, and you just pleaded guilty.
What the hell, lady?
Hera, my daughter Mercy, you know. And this is Artie.
When do I get to hit him with a bat? Everyone else got to.
I don't know what you think this is, but your little Supergirl troop is in deep trouble. I am Argo. I'm the good guy that keeps the city safe, and you're on the wrong side of justice.
Justice? You aren't justice. There is no justice. Not here. Someone took the blindfold off, and it turns out she's just another stuck-up bitch who's turned her back on this side of town. We didn't get to choose what side of justice we're on.
You could have chosen not to capture.
What? Aren't you just another criminal? Just because you pretend to be a hero?
I am the hero.
Just because you believe you are the hero doesn't make anything you're doing any more legal than what the Ruckus or the Colonel or the Maze Master are doing.
Those gang leaders are vile, evil scum. I'm nothing like them.
They choose to break the law. You choose to break the law.
I do what others won't.
You do what others legally aren't supposed to do because we are supposed to be protected from actions like yours. We fought hard for just the most basic rights to make sure the law can't do whatever it wants to us. And you show up acting above it all. And the cops and the prosecutors and the judges, now they're all like, well, if he can do it, why can't we? And everything that we've worked so hard for.
You must work for the Ruckus if you're suffering from this level of delusion.
I am going to knock his head clear.
Enough! Both of you, out of this room. We have decisions to make.
If one of those decisions are to let me go, I have friends with connections. To whichever of you three releases me, not only will I let you walk out of here on your own 2 feet, I can make sure you leave a very, very rich woman.
The 3 women exit the room with the chair. Hera shuts the door behind them, and Argo is plunged into darkness. His eyes light up in the gloom.
Athena, this room. It's blocking my communication abilities, correct? So they are pretty clever. Did you run the Idmon protocols while I was unconscious? Good. Good. Tell me what you were able to pull on them before data access was severed.
What are we going to do with him?
Is the chicken guy still off the table?
Told you not to mention him.
I know, but he actually likes us. I mean, he at least showed remorse for what?
Please stop talking.
And how gratifying would it be to know that Hero met his end having his eyes plucked out by a dozen angry birds?
Artie, we agreed to not contact Colonel Pericles.
I mean, just picture those crazy birds clucking away and pecking at him.
I do not want to think about chickens or the sounds they make. I want to get back on the topic of who is going to take that thing off our hands.
Do you still have Apollo's phone, Artie?
Yeah,
So we can call her.
if she hasn't somehow figured out what we've done yet.
I can reach the Maze Master.
He show up if you draw an impossible equation on the side of the building?
Kind of.
Wait, are you serious?
Just We know what these people will do to him, right?
That was the plan.
How about, I mean, have we considered the
Don't you say it.
police?
I told you not to say it.
He's a criminal. He makes them look bad at their job. Surely they'd be happy to lock his ass up.
He's their boy, Mercy. They don't want him off the street. In their mind, he makes them look bad because he behaves in a way they can't anymore. And the more heads he cracks, the more the good, rich citizens of the city celebrate this hero, the more leeway they get to behave with the impunity they want.
Walk it off with a slap on the wrist at most.
I just don't want...
He killed Herc. Mercy, your husband, my son.
My brother, my little cousins.
He killed Alex.
Fine. Let's call the nearest psycho and get this over with.
The door to the warehouse opens and two young persons enter, Rooster and Dion.
Okay, I think we lost Golden Boy. How close are we to the drop-off?
Dion swigging from a water bottle.
I mean, it's somewhere near here. We were only a block away when we got attacked.
Can you check the coordinates? I don't deliver this message to the right place. She'll kill us.
She'll kill you. You're the messenger. I'm just your drunk friend.
Keep telling yourself that.
Who the hell?
Shh. Maybe they'll go away. That's Rooster and Dion. They are Ruckus. Apollo knew them.
Just check your phone again.
I maybe don't have it.
What do you mean you don't have it? We were tracking the coordinates on your phone.
I guess I dropped it when that stupid robo-pigeon came after us.
Well, no one's here, so this isn't the place. Let's get back to the streets and see if we can find a loud mess to interfere with. If we can get this message to the victim soon, maybe she'll tolerate us another day.
Dion takes another swig.
Fine, but this is not my fault.
You lost your phone, but managed to hold on to your vodka?
Hey, I'm in here.
Shut!
Mercy, shut him up.
In here. The message is for me.
Look, I know these guys, so you go shut him up.
Mercy runs into the room with Argo while Artie steps out of the shadows.
Be quiet.
I got money.
Rooster, Dion, how are you two doing?
Who are you?
How do you know me?
Artie, you used to run deliveries with my brother Apollo.
Right, little Artie.
We were twins.
Why are you here?
Maybe she's the person?
Stop. I'm glad you're here. I'll be quiet.
I will shove my dirty ass sock in your mouth.
I just needed to talk to you alone.
Just need to shut up. Those guys, they're Ruckus. And you know what she will do if they tell her you're here, right?
Give me a price. Set me free and I'll pay any price.
She might be the mark. After what her brother did, the Ruckus doesn't take betrayal kindly.
I think you two are in the wrong place.
Who else is here? We heard a guy crying out.
My business. Get on your way.
Oh, she told you.
Suck on your vodka and be quiet. Who else is here? Drunk as he is, Dion's usually pretty good at directions. I'm a little concerned maybe this is the right place. And Artie here is a little traitor like her brother and is maybe trying to cause us some problems.
You have a little girl, right? Annie? Think of what you could do for her with some money.
Do not talk about my children.
One child is dead. Your husband is dead. 50,000? No? I can get you $100,000 tomorrow. Think of what that could do for you both.
Mercy shoves her sock into Argo's mouth.
What was that?
Just me.
Who the hell are you?
Just my friend.
No, please.
Hush, you. These nice people are Ruckus. You wouldn't want to get on their bad side?
Wait. Are you trying to do some sort of shakedown on this lady?
No, of course not.
This is our turf. We do the shakedowns around here.
You got cash on you?
I don't know.
This is my business, not yours.
Let's just go.
Argo spits out his sock.
In here! Come in!
Mercy shoves sock back into his mouth, but he nips at her fingers.
Ow!
What is going on here?
There's a room over there.
That's nothing.
Rooster pulling out a gun.
You need to shut up. Dion, check out that room.
Don't go in there, Dion.
I told you to shut up.
In here! Hurry!
Dion beats Mercy to the door and flings it open, causing Mercy to crash into him instead.
The hell? It's just another crazy girl.
Check out the room.
Fine.
Dion enters and turns on the light.
You need to see this, Rooster.
I'm a little busy.
You need to see this.
Rooster still holding the gun on Artie and Hera.
Fine.
Points the gun at Mercy.
Over there with them.
You have to get over here.
I'm coming.
Rooster enters the room.
Is that for real?
Of course not. It's just a thing. A sex thing.
Let me free, and I will make it worth your while.
This can't be real. There's no way those three captured Argo.
Let me go, and I'll ignore whatever shit you're into for a little while.
I think it's him.
It's not him.
What do we do? Do we tell her?
No. No. If we tell her and it's not, then no.
But what if it is? And we don't?
Why don't you two come out here and we can talk about this?
Tis a kink. My kink, really. Just, I'm into bad guys and hero stuff and...
Just leave it alone, Rooster.
Just shut up. All of you need to shut up.
I don't like this. I don't. There's not enough vodka in this bottle to make me cool with any of this. Let's just keep looking for the drop-off.
Dion bumps the light switch, sending the room into blackness.
Shit.
What are you?
Artie charges towards the black room.
No! Come back here!
Artie jumps into the room and disappears into the blackness. Rooster fires 4 shots, each creating a strobe of light, and reveals Artie one step closer with each strobe. In the final shot, Artie is in the air less than a foot from Rooster. All goes black, and there is the thud of a body hitting the floor. After a long moment, Dion, rattled and barely able to walk, withdraws from the dark room. Hera picks up the bat and approaches him. He cowers and drops to his knees. Another long moment, and then footsteps and the sound of something large being dragged can be heard approaching the door. Mercy steps forward.
Artie?
As if violently shoved forward, Rooster stumbles from the darkness, nearly falling into Mercy's arms. Holding the gun on him, Artie steps from the room.
I shot you. You were right in front. I shot you.
You were scared to death. Dion's lucky you didn't shoot him.
That last shot, there's no way.
What do we do with these two?
They know who you are. It won't let you get away with hurting them or hiding me. This is why I wear a mask.
What are we going to do with them?
We got rope. We can just tie them up and throw them in a closet or something.
They'll get free eventually, and then they'll bring the ruckus down on you for this infraction.
I think we have to kill them.
Kill them?
And you tried calling me the criminal.
Hera walks into the dark room. A blue buzzing light appears, and slowly it illuminates Argo.
Oh, come on, not this again.
Hera zaps Argo until he passes out. Outside, Dion and Rooster listen with terror in their eyes.
That's him. That's really him. Are you insane? What are you doing?
Why are you here?
Hera re-enters.
We are just trying to deliver a message for the Ruckus. I'm sorry, I just...
We were scared. You know what happens to people who don't do what they're told?
Why? Why are you delivering for the Ruckus?
Because she told me to do what she says, or she'd kill me, and my mom, and my grandfather, and anyone else she could associate with me. You know this. It's the same reason your brother worked for her.
Artie takes Dion's water bottle and opens it.
Oh, holy, I thought you said this was vodka.
I mean, it's my vodka. It's made with potatoes.
You made this?
Yeah.
Artie begins to pour the contents over both Rooster and Dion.
So it will probably burn fast?
What the hell are you doing?
You should have just left. I can't have you running around telling people what you saw or coming after me later.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We won't mess with you. We didn't see anything, right, Dion?
Nothing. I am literally too drunk to remember any of this.
Anyone got a light?
I got a Zippo in my pocket.
Dion.
Shit.
Artie digs through Dion's clothes and pulls out the Zippo.
What are you doing?
Please don't. Please.
Artie lights the lighter.
No. You are as crazy as that traitor brother of yours.
Apollo was doing what he had to do. Just like you, Rooster. Just like Dion here. Just like us. Because choices aren't always ours to make, are they?
Just shut up. Please just shut up and let us go. We won't talk. We just want to finish our job and go home. And all of this.
Run.
What?
Are you for real?
Are you testing her? Get out of here before I convince myself she's gone soft.
Yes, we are.
Dion stumbles, runs for the warehouse door. Rooster quickly follows.
Can we let them go?
Now you're second guessing me again? You were all like, don't kill them.
It will be fine. They are just kids, just doing what is expected of them so they don't get hurt. The only loyalty they have is to fear.
And hopefully now they are scared shitless of us.
Dion has left the room, but Rooster stops just before the exit. Suddenly, there's a flare of red light, and Dion can be heard screaming.
What is that?
Rooster's hand has frozen, hovering over the dark handle, when suddenly the door flies open and a hand reaches out and wraps around his throat. A gangly nightmare woman creeps into the room, clothed in an eclectic mismatched suit with hair a dazzling blaze of madness. Her face is painted like a classical mime, but the thick white makeup of silence that covers her face has been smeared violently and rebelliously in defense of their restrictive quality. This is Ruckus.
Rooster, you missed your delivery.
Ruckus slams his face into a nearby wall, then drags his limp body through the doorway. Several more thuds follow, then the door opens and Ruckus returns. She considers the gore on her hands and decides to use it to add some color to her eyelids before wiping the rest on her suit.
My apologies for the intrusion. I heard such a lovely, noisy fray happening in here and just had to see if there was any fun I could join, as my plans tonight have gone completely to shit. Please, don't be quiet on my part. I heard my soldiers screaming at you to be quiet. I could not tolerate that. No one gets to tell people to shut up, especially not a group of fun gals like you all. Plus, I really needed him to deliver a limerick to Chief Hughes tonight. I promised to let some hostages go from the bank if he read my message. It was going to be so much fun. But the message never came. So I looked pretty stupid and like 8 people had to be murdered since I couldn't let anyone go free. Gotta be a woman of my word, right? I'm going on and on, aren't I? That's always been a problem of mine. My husband really hated that I always went on and on and on, especially when it was about something. our financial situation, our son's education, picking back up my political career and running for mayor and stuff like that. He did not like that I had thoughts on things, or that I had the gall to talk about them with him or our friends, his friends. I didn't have my own friends, not anymore. No, he was a dick. But here I am, prattling on and on and on. Oh, telling you things that you already know. Everyone knows that I love to create a ruckus. You know me, but I don't know you. Or why you're here in an abandoned warehouse on my side of town, delaying my messengers from their destination.
I am so sorry. We were out
Drinking at a bar, and some guys just didn't take no.
They were Mazemen. Thought if they worked on us enough, they'd unpuzzle a way to get us home, to go home with them.
Those guys are the worst. Just every one of them, the most incredible incel douchebags, am I right?
They followed us from the bar, so we had to hide, which is why we are here, hiding from them. Or we were until you guys showed up, lost wrong address, and decided to pick a fight.
That does suck. It really sucks. You got a hole in your shirt, you know?
A rooster shot at me. I guess one of those bullets was closer than I thought.
You know, you do look familiar.
We are pretty average looking people. I'm sure we all must look like someone, right?
No. No. You look like a heap of nobody. But she looks like someone. Oh, you're his sister. Twins! Ooh, twins are so cool. I'd really hoped to bring you into the fold. But that boy, he was willing to do some crazy shit to keep you out of it all.
I'm sorry for what he did to you. I know he betrayed.
Oh, dear. Oh, you don't believe that shit, do you? Betray me? Who the hell is stupid enough to lie to me? To keep things from me? No one does for long. I used to let people lie to me. I pretend to believe their shit, but that's no good. That's not a relationship. Relationships are open and free to all who, and all who work for me know that I will find out their shit eventually.
He didn't betray you?
Apollo? Of course he did. I asked him to. What better ways to keep tabs on the Colonel than to let him think that he has a mole in the ruckus. He's a good guy. Took on really tough work to keep you out of all this. Seeing how scared Rooster and Dion were makes me regret making that deal with him. But a deal's a deal. A woman has to keep her word, especially considering that little covert work of his led to his current situation. It would be just villainous of me to force you into service. But I have to ask, do you all have like any twin stuff?
Twin stuff?
You know, like connections or secret languages. Can you feel him? Is he suffering? Does it hurt? Do you share like ESP thoughts or anything cool like that? I know. It's not the most rational concept and some really, really TLC level science bullshit, but I don't know. I keep hoping there's something more in this world, something that will validate what everyone wants to dismiss as lunacy. You know, some actual magic.
I'm pretty sure she can't connect or feel anything with her brother anymore.
Mercy.
You seem to know what happened to him, so it seems pretty sick to be having this conversation with her.
Who are you? Did my casual... Oh, I'm so sorry if my demeanor emboldened you to think that I will tolerate an attack, young lady. But I am still all the things you have heard that I am. And I will not hesitate to reach into that pretty little mouth of yours and yank that nasty tongue clean out.
I can't feel him. I mean, I do. I can feel he is lost and alone. I can feel his fear because those are my feelings for him now. But no thoughts, nothing tangible.
Isn't your brother dead?
I lied about that. I lied about it because he's as good as dead, but he's not. He's in a coma. Brain is still doing its thing, but he just won't wake up.
But no mind reading. Hearing his thoughts thing?
No. Sorry to disappoint.
A girl can hope. This has been fun, but I did have a reason for checking in on your little violent gathering. I can't seem to find a friend of mine, and I was hoping maybe the gunshots and screaming had distracted him from my chaos this evening. You see, I planned a big bank robbery up the street, and it went off without a hitch. I mean, we didn't even set off the damn silent alarm the first time, so that was no fun. I had my guys put it all back, and we rescheduled for like an hour later. We did make sure to trip the alarms on the second way out. And so when we did come back, there was a small group of confused security guards and bank officers for us to take as hostages. Still no ARGO. No poem either, which really ruined the evening. So I start murdering hostages. And I mean, one hostage. Usually I can get in one hostage. But after 5, I became very concerned that something had happened to my friend. He's got ears everywhere. Or maybe his ears just pick up everything. I don't know what that dude is fully capable of, right? So 8 dead in the end. All the money stolen. Evaded the police. Nothing. No hero anywhere. So now I'm concerned. He didn't show up here tonight and help you two out, did he?
No. We've been hiding here all alone until your messengers showed up.
Pity. Fool probably got himself caught finally. I bet it was that stupid colonel. Lured him out to that chicken farm of his and had his chickens pluck his eyes out or something. Man, it's just gross.
Would that not be a blessing for you if he was captured or gone?
Did you not hear anything I said? No. No, he's the only thing that makes any of this worth doing. I mean, the thrill of never knowing if we'll be able to pull off a heist or whatever glorious chaos I'm up to is all the fun.
But then your bank heist, without ARGO, you'd keep all the money. You'd always win.
Money. What do I want with money? Almost everything we score goes back to my peeps. I had money once. Having money means you don't get to be you. I like me now, and I have no desire to risk becoming that woman again. I wish I could make my son see that, but it's too late for him. He's his father all over, a billionaire asshat who spends all his time thinking he's the only person in the room, looking down on, talking over everyone. I'm probably gonna have to kill him soon, just like I did his father. Men with money, power, they aren't capable of listening to people like us, growing, changing, becoming different. They'd have to give up some of the money and the power.
So if you find him and he is trapped or caught, what are you going to do?
Probably kill whoever caught him and set him free.
If we see him, we'll let you know.
No, you won't. I don't plan on seeing any of you around here again. I don't like that I can't have you.
Indicates Artie.
I just don't like you.
Indicating Mercy.
The fact that you are out with these two.
Now looking at Hera.
Picking up psychos in seedy bars at your age is kind of hot, and I might be okay with running into you some other night. But as for tonight, I want to see you out of my neighborhood within the hour, and I will be back to make sure. That is a promise. because I'm still pissed about losing at least one of my guys because of you. Rooster, you still breathing? Wasn't a no, huh? Anyway, I'm gonna go try and save my friend, and in a little bit, I will swing back by here with a ridiculously large army to deal with anyone stupid enough to still be here.
With that, Ruckus turns, crosses the space, and opens the door.
Bye, guys. Ooh, also, leaving a little bit of a mess out here. Just be mindful of that. If you barf at the sight of it, the police will be able to identify you by your DNA. So just swallow that urge right back down.
Ruckus exits.
So definitely not her.
No. Did not see. Was she flirting with me at the end?
Yeah, I think maybe don't go there.
No, not a chance.
This is good. This is good for us. We know she's off the table, and we know she thinks the chicken guy is responsible for Argo missing. So she's going there, and that's about as far from here as you can get in this city. So we have a little bit of time to finish this.
So Apollo's alive. And what? Just holding on in some hospital?
I'm sorry. Yeah, he's still alive. Somewhat. But we need to focus on...
I need to know about your brother. Now.
He's at St. Mary's. I was afraid. I didn't want you to think this was all about the money for me. You've both lost so much. It felt unfair that if we pull this off, if I can get better care, I might get Apollo back.
Why would you think we wouldn't want that for you?
Wonderful. You don't think I'm desperate for money too? Hanny is almost 2. Caring for twins, it was a full-time job. Herc was our only support. I don't have a skill set to use to get a job now.
My mom doesn't want grandchildren. As I've gotten older, every time she sees me anymore, says, don't have kids. It's too risky. It could be twins. She was blessed, she says, to have us at a time where she could care for us full time. The world isn't like that anymore.
We are still all in this, Artie. I want nothing more than for Apollo to recover, to come home to you. But we do not have much time. I will send out a signal to the Maze Master. Mercy, come with me as you look out. Artie, stay here and check on our masked friend. He's been quiet far too long.
Okay.
Finally, someone else gets to deal with that jerk.
Come on, Mercy. Embrace yourself. I can't have you puking on any dead bodies out here.
Wait, what?
Hera shoves Mercy through the door.
Oh my!
Move, Mercy. We need to get this done quickly before this becomes us.
There are some stifled screams and gagging. After the sound of them subsides, Artie crosses to the room, opens the door, and turns on the light. The Argo sits upright, staring at her.
How long have you been awake?
For most of it.
Why didn't you call out again? She said she would have murdered us and set you free.
Maybe. But I doubt she would have just set me free.
Think she'd torture you or something first?
No. I think she'd pull back my cowl.
That's why you didn't get her to help you? You're afraid she might discover your secret identity?
What do you think she'd do with that information? She'd hunt down any associates, any family, anyone I cared about. Kill them all, probably. She might want me to keep coming for her, but she would destroy everything in my life if she knew who I was.
You realize we are probably going to get you killed tonight, right?
I'm prepared to die. I wouldn't be stupid enough to put on this suit if I wasn't. But if I die, only I die. Doesn't matter who's under this mask, it'll be done. It will stop with me because there's no point to do more if I'm not being tormented.
Well, I'm glad your people are worth protecting.
I could protect your people too. Your brother? He won't last long at that hospital. He needs so much more help than they can provide. I have friends. I could get him in front of the best doctors, the best care, no cost to you. They could save him.
Just a minute ago, you were telling me you were prepared to die, and now you were offering to exchange my brother's life for yours?
Said I was prepared to die, not that I wanted to.
Why would I believe you could or would do any of this?
You'd have to trust my word.
Your word? Apollo is fighting for his life because you caught him delivering information to the colonel. He wasn't guarding the bad guy or robbing a bank or running guns. He was just meeting with a dude in a dark alley. And because of that, you ended up punching him so hard in the chest that his heart refuses to beat now without a machine.
He was with a known crime boss, helping him. He was a criminal.
So what? The colonel orders delivery, and whoever brings him the pizza deserves to be beaten to death?
Your brother was a criminal. He was working for Ruckus, too.
He didn't have a choice. We grew up in this neighborhood. You grow up here. You either join the Ruckus or you become their victim. The only reason I'm not part of her gang is because of my brother.
And look at you now. How would he feel about this? What would he want?
To be here with me. That's what he'd want. You have these friends that can help. Why didn't you? You know what you're doing, right? To our brothers and fathers and children. And you tell me this whole time you could have helped them. Oh, but the guys you send to the hospital, they're the criminals, right? We've made that choice for ourselves for no reason whatsoever. We're all just bad guys. You don't care what happens to us.
I don't give much thought to the health problems of those that choose to be villains.
None of this was a choice Apollo made. It was join or me or my mother or someone else in the family, or maybe all of us would have died at the hand of Ruckus. And it's not like either of us were going to be able to leave for college. The jobs we can get, the Ruckus pays well when she can. Much better than some fast food restaurant or the grocery store.
He was still a criminal.
That you are willing to help now that it benefits you. Criminals need help too. It's a cycle. You think we'd be helping some nut job if we could find better work or just get out of this place? We can't. So we do what we can to survive.
Then let me go, and I will make sure your brother survives. You too.
If I let the Maze Master kill you, you hurt the Ruckus. She doesn't want to do this without you. I let you die, and the world I live in gets better for everyone.
Not your brother.
But it would sure make the world he always wanted for me.
Artie moves to the door to the room.
Please. Please let me go. I don't want to die. Please.
Blackout. End of Act 1. Act 2. Argo remains chained, awake and surveying the room. Artie stands guard in the corner of the space.
You really think that'll get his attention?
It's the code my husband would use whenever repairs were done on whatever project Daedalus had us working on.
Weren't you the engineer?
Daedalus Jones is a bit old-fashioned. Regardless of the quality of work, he would have stopped giving us jobs if he knew I was the one completing them.
He had to have known. You worked in R&D at Ilicus Industries. Z was mostly out-of-work electrician. Surely the smartest criminal in the city vetted the people working on his top-secret machines.
You'd be surprised how easily one's bias can blind them to the obvious.
We might have a problem.
Just one?
He's got some way that he's pulling information on us. I assume he can't call for help, otherwise...
He wouldn't still be here.
But he knew some information about my brother, where he is. Argued he could even help with his condition.
Offered you a trade? His life for your brother?
He knew
He knew stuff about me too. Knew my daughter's name, knew about Alex and Herc. Offered me money to let him go.
And you are just telling us this now?
We've been a little busy. Besides, my reaction was to shove a sock in his mouth.
Gross. It's probably the suit. When I still worked for Ilka's, one of the projects our team was working on was fabric that could just take constant biometric readings. If someone gets injured or just really scared or angry, the suit starts recording data.
By someone, you mean cops.
That is the idea.
Seems like that wouldn't be needed if they just keep their cameras on.
So he stole tech from Ilka's?
I doubt it. He offered you money?
100,000.
That's it? I thought that freak valued his life.
He said he could save your brother.
Said he had connections. Could get my brother to someplace that could fix him.
Someplace like maybe the corporation with the billions of dollars of experimental medical tech?
Are you saying that?
Our superhero in there has corporate sponsorship.
So they're just sitting on God knows what kind of tech that could make things better for all of us. And instead of using it to help people, they're giving it away to some lunatic in a golden jumpsuit.
Can you think of better marketing? Let ARGO run around town and bust some heads for a while. And then when Ilkus releases similar tech, police departments around the country pay them billions so they can do the same.
We are all so screwed.
So he could probably fulfill those promises he's making.
I think so.
Well, that should make this interesting.
Why?
I barely know you. You barely know me. Now we know that he can live up to making shit we really need happen. I don't know. The money we'll make off this deal, it's about as good as I can get. A chance to run with my daughter to somewhere new. I won't get my husband back. I won't get my son back, but money might help your brother. But not like doctors and tech that no one can get access to.
Mercy, I will kick your ass.
This is not helpful, daughter.
I am not saying you will screw us over, but he's making you an offer that is far better than the one we've made together, and she knows that. It's why she lied about Apollo's death. She has actual things to lose.
You still have your daughter to lose, Mercy. She's not alone in that.
Maybe we should just leave. We finish the deal, pay her share.
I am not leaving the two of you alone to finish this. Hera is fabulous, but she can't handle this alone.
Alone?
I'm sorry. Do I think you have what it takes to finish this? No, I don't.
Ladies.
I've played my part, and I am here to get this thing done. My brother would kill me himself if I let this guy go to save him. It's not about my brother. It's not about your husband and child, Hera's son and grandchild. It's about making sure that no one else gets caught up in this mess. He goes away, Ruckus goes away. It doesn't fix everything, but it makes everything better. That's all I want.
That's all any of us want, right, Mercy?
Of course.
Stop letting that gold-covered prick get into your heads. Even if he could do the things he says, don't believe for one instant he would deliver. Those shackles in that room are our only leverage, and the moment they are gone, he will escape. We will get caught, and there's nothing to hold him to any deal he makes with us. Our only out, which we all knew, is he dies tonight.
Who are we killing tonight?
Daedalus, glad you can make it.
I was expecting your husband when I got that message. Thought he'd finally come around to working for me again.
I'm sorry to disappoint. Z has moved on from both of us, it seems. Been holed up with some cow down the street for a few years now.
And what? You think I'm going to kill him for you? I cannot believe you are wasting my time and dragging me into Ruckus territory. Word on the street is her golden boy is missing. She's not someone you want to rub wrong tonight.
She thinks the Colonel did it.
Is that so? It's cute you think you'd know something when not even my eyes have caught wind of it yet. Nothing happens in the city without me seeing it.
The Mazeman phone lights up.
Sir, she's right. The Ruckus leading a large fleet of her crew just crossed the 8th Street Bridge. Bob describes it as very Mad Max.
Sounds like Pericles is in for a rough night. I designed the technology and the layout for almost every security camera in this city, including the ones at every traffic light on street corners. The alarm systems, the emergency systems, the current traffic systems, all me. And still all me because I did it so well, no one wants to change it. And I hid myself so deep in the system that no one even knows I'm still there. Which is to say, I can literally see everything. So how did you know this first?
Lucky guess?
She was here.
She was here. Which means this is probably a trap and we should kill these women and go home.
This is not a trap. She was here. We got lucky and she left, which leaves us very little time for our business.
What possible business do you have with Daedalus Jones? I was hoping to utilize your husband's mechanical and electrical expertise again, but you don't even have that to offer me, so I doubt you have much else I want.
She's the one that used to build your shit, not Z.
Huh. That's funny. This girl is something else, wouldn't you say, Brett?
Mercy, will you please keep your mouth shut for a minute?
He should know. I mean, he should actually know. You worked in the damn science labs at Eelkis Industries.
That's your argument? Of course I knew where she worked. It's how I knew Z could obtain the more exotic parts I needed. But she was an assistant. Coffee fetcher, note taker, meeting setter. Not sure what she's led you to believe.
You got some dossier somewhere that said she's an assistant in a lab and what? You stopped reading or something?
An assistant is not of use of me, so yes, I did not give her much thought. She was the wife of someone with electrical prowess that I found useful. I didn't care much about much else beyond what she could steal for me.
She was a freaking lab and research assistant, not an administrative assistant, you dumb.
Maceman striking Mercy.
No one calls the boss dumb.
Pulls out a pistol.
You want her to shut up?
No, the imbecile is not worth my time. None of this is worth my time. I'd like to get out of here before these ladies bore me anymore.
The business we are proposing is the entire city.
I'm sorry.
Pericles controls the outskirts of town, the suburbs and the farmlands. But you have to share the actual city with the Chaos Queen herself. But what if we have for you, if you can pay, is a way to make this city so boring that Ruckus will just go away?
And what do you think that is worth?
$1 million?
$1 million? Can see why Z replaced a dumb bitch like you. You think you have something worth $1 million to me? I can literally take whatever the hell I want when I want. I could have all three of you if I wanted you.
Try it.
You got some cool doomsday device you stole from your old employer, a secret code to unlock all the bank vaults in town, a rage serum that'll turn my acolytes into berserker supermen. Guess what? I have all of that. I mean, there is nothing you can offer me of interest that isn't Argo himself tied up in the other room.
Are we really that obvious?
I guess so. I didn't know how Ruckus didn't figure us out.
She was really fixed on Hera.
What?
True. She was into that ass.
But these guys, way too smart to fall for our wiles.
Way too smart.
I am. What is going on?
Is that worth $1 million or not?
What?
Killing Argo.
Yes. Yes, it would be.
Then you better start getting the money, because I doubt we have long before Ruckus starts heading back here.
You have what in that room?
See for yourself.
You with me. Brett, watch the other two.
Hera and Mazemaster walk toward the smaller room and enter, while Mazeman stays with the other two women.
Hello again, Daedalus Jones. Or do you just prefer Mazemaster?
No way. This is not possible. This isn't real. Is it really you?
Yep.
How did 3 nobody girls like you catch? This isn't possible. That's not him.
Athena, activate Amphidamos. Sustained.
Suddenly, a high-pitched sonic wail erupts in the room, forcing both Hera and Mazemaster to double over.
End program.
That is impressive tech. New suit?
Still working out some things. Can't access Wi-Fi in here, otherwise I'd show you some really cool tricks.
If you could do that, why didn't you do it earlier?
It's really annoying, and it wouldn't have helped me escape at the time.
Brett, message Mark and have him prep $1 million in cash to bring to this location. You have a deal. Pending a few more investigative questions, of course.
Of course.
Alone.
I'm not so sure.
Listen, Argo has been up in my business for a while, and he's got some info that I'd rather not discuss in front of you, if you'd like to be alive at the end of this transaction.
Make it quick. Also, if you plan to move him, he'll need to be unconscious. The suit appears to record data while he's out, but not actively send out a distress signal. Otherwise, I doubt that we'd be having this conversation.
Whatever. Thanks. Just leave us be.
I'll be just outside.
Hera exits.
What are you doing on here?
He wanted a few minutes alone with Argo to confirm it's him. Money should be on the way, though, right?
That's what the boss said.
It is wise to leave them alone in there.
No, I don't really have much of a choice.
Jesus, you girls ever smile? Lighten up. You're about to be rich.
I sincerely hate these guys.
It will be over soon. Just keep your cool.
You have got to be kidding me.
You okay?
How? How did 3 boringly average women manage to capture you before me?
My guess? They're actually smarter than you.
Well, we know that's not true. I have to let you go. Probably have to kill the girls. And Brett.
Want to maybe get some food sometime?
What?
Just thought maybe you'd like a real man to take you out to dinner or something.
You pulled a gun on me earlier. Still kind of implied threatening me with one currently. Not interested.
I got another gun in my pants I can pull on you, sweetie, if you're getting bored.
Oh my God. Please do not do that.
Can you guys please be quiet?
I am in the middle of something, Artie.
If he whips out his penis, rip it off. Now just give me a moment. I think something is wrong.
Oh, wait. No. I should just kill you now and be done with all this. Give the ladies their money. Still kill Brett. Can't have anyone knowing who actually caught you, right? In fact,
Withdraws gun.
I should kill you right now. They won't like it, but what are they going to do? Unless
Unless what?
I want the Orphean voice modulator. I know Ilka's got it to work. I know you've been testing it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you? You used it on one of my men just 3 nights ago. The entire fight consisted of you saying 2 words. No punches, no gadgets, just the words, go home.
Something. I got a bad feeling about this. You ever heard of the Orphean voice modulator?
No.
Where did you hear that?
I don't know.
That is some top secret. It was a device we were working on that could suggest a simple command to an audience, and anyone who heard the command would be forced to follow the order.
And you know what he did? He went home, just like you suggested.
Create that reaction in folks often.
But did you realize that he stayed at home?
So, police command disperse, and everyone who can hear would just...
Burst. There was just one small problem. At least when I was there. They could get the command to work, they just couldn't reverse it. So the crowd would never stop dispersing.
He couldn't leave his house. Every time he stepped outside, he just turned right back around. Very effective technique for keeping goons off the street. Sucks for his mom, who relied on him to drive her to dialysis.
Shit.
Is that an admission?
I think we need to get in there.
What are you talking about?
You aren't going anywhere.
This is our deal, and I say when we go back in, not you.
Mazeman pulls gun.
I don't see that you have much say in anything right now.
So, you tell me how to access the voice modulator, and I set you free, and maybe I figure out how to fix it, or maybe I just turn anyone that crosses me mad. But either way, I find you again down the road, and I trap you. Otherwise, I kill you here, take that suit off your body, and figure out how it works anyway. I prefer shortcuts, so please, just give it to me.
I am not even sure I should be using this tech. I can't just give it to you.
Fine. Kill you it is.
We need to get in there now.
I don't know what's going on, but Mercy, get him.
Mercy, who is now being ignored by the maze man, suddenly pounces on his back. A shot goes off, raising Maze Master's alarm, who pulls his own weapon. Mercy wails on the maze man, screaming incoherent noises as she gouges at his eyeballs.
Oh,
Time's up.
Hera enters the room, bat cocked, and Maze Master turns his gun toward her.
Athena, Amphidamos.
The high-pitched shriek starts again, attacking both Hera and Maze Master. Maze Master doubles over, and Hera drops the bat. Outside, Mercy has driven the maze man to the floor and is stopping his crotch. Artie enters the room, seemingly unfazed by the sound, picks up the bat, and strikes Maze Master in the gut, causing him to drop the gun.
End.
The maze man escapes Mercy and runs limps towards the door Ruckus entered from earlier. Moments after he passes through it, we hear him slide and fall with a thud. There is screaming, running, more renewed screaming, which then slowly fades as he flees.
We can't let the maze master have him.
What?
That tech. Argo has it in his suit, in the cowl. If Maze Master leaves here with him or the suit, we are so much more screwed than if we'd done nothing at all.
Your money is on the way. Don't listen to this silly girl. What the hell tech is she talking about?
Artie is telling the truth. I have tech that can manipulate minds. And apparently R&D was wrong and it still doesn't work.
You use the Orphean voice modulator on another human?
I was told it was supposed to be temporary. No fight, no one got hurt, just...
Go home.
That's where he went, where he stayed. Only took him 3 days to finally figure out how to leave.
You son of a bitch.
Artie whacks Argo with a bat. Hera picking up Mazemaster's gun.
You need to leave. Now.
I'm not the bad guy here.
You know you're alone, right?
What?
Yeah. Brett ran out of here screaming, clutching his bloody ball sack as he did.
Fine. You can have a 30-minute head start. Or 15. However fast I can get my men here, and I mean all my men. We are coming, and we will crawl out of every crevice and dark corner in this city. I am getting that suit tonight, and none of you are leaving this building.
Mazemaster exits the room and then sprints for the same exit Mazeman took.
So
What the hell?
So we are completely...
How could you use that? How could you? You killed that man.
I did not.
Why are you acting so surprised? Isn't that why we are doing this, to stop him from destroying lives in the name of law and order?
No, I was trying to protect lives. I just told him to go home. It was supposed to work. 24 hours effect max. That's what the research was showing.
They were testing on people.
Chimps.
Chimps? It had only been tested on chimps, and they let you go trying it out on people?
It needed to be tested. It was safe.
And Ilkus just gave it to you?
More I took it.
You really are just another criminal. Why are we hesitating? Why don't we just kill him and take the suit and...
And what? It's not his tech. Ilkus made all of this. The fabric, the sonic scream, the flying bird bot, a voice modulation tool that can control minds. This is the future. And whether it ends up in the hands of crime lords or the police, it will all just be used to keep us in our place. We were trying to make this place better. That was the point. And we can't do it. It doesn't matter.
We can't stop this man from hurting any more people. We can stop this man from hurting any more people. We can stop his body count.
Body count? I haven't killed anyone. I never...
What about Daedalus's man? The one who shot himself when you made it so he could no longer leave his home.
I didn't do that. It was a fluke. I didn't make him.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You didn't make him? You broke his brain and that killed him. You did that. It's what you always do. You crack some skulls or shatter some bones, and then they never walk again and can't make a decent living and have to rely more and more on what the community will provide. But when the community is run by psychopaths, that's the help you lean on. That's the cost you pay. You murdered my husband, dropped him off a roof and killed him in the process. My Hercules.
I didn't kill your husband. I've not killed anyone. I kept your husband out of the fight. I hooked a harness on him and knocked him off the roof. I just left him dangling.
An object in motion remains in motion. Did you drop him directly off the building or kick him off of it? 'Cause yeah, he survived. But he fell off that roof and swung with all that inertia right into the side of a building. He was not the same after that. Concussion. Stopped being able to sleep. Kept hearing chickens in the night that thought the colonel was after us.
Mercy.
We'd had the twins maybe 6 months before this happened. Alex and Annie, but you know that. We lived in a small apartment right under our mother. So if one of the twins woke in the night crying, the other would soon join in. They never cried in unison. It was more like a duet of tears. One would make a sound and the other sort of responded, but it all jumbled together into this never-ending cycle of noise where the crying ebbed but was always constant. So I awoke, as I do most nights, to a symphony of baby screams, and Herc is not in bed with me. And then the duet ends. Only Annie is making noise, and I realize that Dad has used his magic and gotten Alex back to sleep. I go to check to help with Annie, and there's Annie in her crib and Herc standing in the room, and he turns to me, smiling so proudly. "I stopped the chicken," he said. "It almost got Annie." And there in his hand, neck.
When Herc's brain finally caught up to reality, he took his son in his arms, climbed to the roof, and shot himself as the sun rose on the two of them. That is your legacy. That is the blood on your hands. And that's what you do. You set us up to die and go about your day as if you were the hero that did no wrong. You, Ilkus, the police, the city, people with money, you act like you want to help, but you just want us dead and gone.
No one is trying to. We aren't all like.
Maybe not everyone, but enough. And you, whether you can admit it or not, you most definitely are.
I don't care anymore at this point. We kill him.
I don't think we can do that.
I'm sorry?
I don't think we want to be the kind of people that world makes us.
He killed my husband, my baby. He took your brother from you. This was always the plan. Whether directly or indirectly, it was always going to be us that killed Argo.
I know, it just...
Can't believe you thought I was the one who wouldn't be able to handle herself tonight.
What's next? After you kill him? Before the plan was to get some money and run. The two of you would leave the city with Annie before anyone remembered you were involved. There's no money, and now both Ruckus and Mazemaster will be after us for this unless we let him go now. He's what they want. He makes a big exit and we can sneak off in the hubbub. He's our only way out.
The suit.
The suit?
We kill him. We take the suit, skip town, and then unload the suit for money. Surely we can make enough off of that to live until we get back on our feet.
We could leave? You mean it?
Out of here. Tonight.
Please, don't do this. We came here tonight to make the world better. This won't do that.
We came here to make our world better. This will do that. Just a little, and in the end, that's as much as we have any control over. Who has the ability to do more than just that?
I do.
I am sick of this. I'm sick of you thinking you alone can save this stupid town. You can't save...
The voice modifier. This armor. I have access to Ilkus. I can make sure the research, the prototypes, everything is destroyed.
Vigilante of the vigilante. What would you be without all your toys?
I'm not this because of my toys. I was always Argo. The gadgets and the suits just made it possible to be the best me.
You got that right. You thought you were someone that wanted to help people. But the best you, that turned out to be someone that picks a lot of fights and cheats to win.
Let me go. I'll do better. I'll start by destroying the Orphean voice modulator. But I can't do that if you kill me.
There's a crash, and after a moment, a spotlight begins searching the room, accompanied by a cooing sound.
That bird bot found us.
The building has become a hotspot. It must have deduced I was probably here. Let me go and I'll call it off.
I think we'll just take our chances in here with the door closed.
You don't understand. If it picked this building, it's because we're already surrounded.
What?
Daedalus,
Which is going to draw Ruckus back here faster.
a very, very angry Ruckus.
You better turn on your A game. Maybe you can sweet talk your way out of here.
Let me go. You need me. I can draw them off.
I think he's right.
We can't trust him. He won't destroy his power. He needs Argo.
What about us? How are we going to get out of this alive?
We probably don't.
What about her? What about Annie?
I shouldn't have brought her here. I thought it would bring closure. I knew we would never make it out of here. It was a stupid plan. I just wanted him dead. I wanted them all dead, Artie. I want this whole city to just burn for what happened to my son, to my grandson.
The light from the spot hits the window, illuminating Mercy.
I think it found us.
This is your last chance. Please, let me go. Crashing Rocks will be in desperate measures mode. It has had no contact with me or Athena in over an hour. It assumes we are severely compromised and is programmed to make sure no one leave with any of my tech.
It thinks you're dead?
It can't read my pulse, but it's probably picking up a faint signal from the suit, so yeah, it is assuming I'm dead.
Can't you just turn it off?
Once in this mode, it requires a complicated tactile passcode I have to input in my arm.
Just tell us what it is.
It's a stupid finger pattern. My muscles remember it. I can't just tell you.
Bullets fire at the room.
We'll be safe in here. For the same reason he can't get a signal out, no bullets are coming in here.
If it can't directly get in, it will find indirect ways to destroy my stuff.
Meaning?
Most likely bring the entire warehouse down.
Are you serious?
In hindsight, it seems a little overkill, but I was just trying to keep the city safe by making sure no one used my tech for evil.
Wanted the monopoly on that job, right?
If you unlock my arms, I can stop it.
No.
You don't have much time.
You two stay here and keep Argo alive. I can deal with this. That switch on the back wall. I think it cuts the power to the rest of the building. Pull it.
Mercy goes to the switch and Artie opens the door. The lights outside the room go black and Artie steps into it.
Why are you letting her do that? Just let me go.
If she's out there, she can't stop me.
Hera?
Outside, Artie briefly darts through the spotlight, followed by shots.
Funny thing about a bulletproof suit, keeps bullets out.
Pushes gun under his jaw.
But what happens to the bullets that go inside? Will your silly gadget just stop the bullet from exiting? Or will it reflect my bullet back into your brain, bouncing off that tight little cowl of yours, turning everything inside to mush before it finally stops?
He told Artie we'd keep him alive.
Artie told us to keep him alive. I said nothing in return.
Don't do this. Please. I don't want to hurt you.
How are you going to hurt me?
Artie is caught in a spotlight near the door, and the room is rattled with bullets again, distracting Hera.
Athena, activate Orpheus.
What? No!
I'm so sorry. Drop the gun.
Hera complies. The moment she does, she reaches for it, but when she picks it up, her hand immediately releases it again.
What are you doing?
What you made me do.
No. Don't use it on her.
Set me free.
Mercy walks over to the gun Hera dropped and turns it on Argo, firing twice. The bullets ricochet for a moment.
From the chair. Set me free from the chair.
Oh, sure.
Mercy approaches Argo and begins to unlock him. In the warehouse, Artie is once again in the drone spotlight. After his hand is free, Argo quickly begins to perform a series of pinches and pulls to his other arm. Artie makes a run for it, but reacts as if suddenly shot in the leg. There is the sound of something powering down as the spotlight fades, all of which is suddenly followed by a huge crash.
You have permanently hurt her.
I think I will be fine so long as we don't lock him back up.
I will kill you.
One more command, and you won't even remember I exist.
Argo is at the door.
I'm sorry for everything, but I have to do something.
You could have done something actually good for the city.
Maybe. Athena, activate Orpheus.
Artie emerges from the blackness beyond, wraps her arms around Argo's head, and rips the cowl from it, tossing it into the darkness behind her.
You are not using that again.
She kicks Argo to the center of the room, where the women get their first glimpse of the man beneath the cowl.
You have to be kidding me.
No way.
Am I supposed to know who he is? I don't know who he is.
He's Jason Ilkus.
What? He works for the company?
He is the company. His father built it. He now runs it.
And apparently uses its weapons division for his personal entertainment.
Oh no. No, this is not good. We can't kill him, and we have to get him out of here before she finds him. If she finds out who he is.
What are you talking about?
Ruckus used to be Ariadne Ilkus, wife of company founder and billionaire Theseus Ilkus, mother of their son, Jason.
Wait, what?
Your mother. Your mother is Ruckus. And when she discovers you are the vigilante maniac she sees as her opposite,
That's going to make everything so much more fun for her.
Thrace is...
Mine. Athena, activate Orpheus.
Mazemaster enters the room wearing the golden cowl of Argo.
Argo, break this one's back.
Argo rises and grabs Artie before she even realizes what's happening.
No, I can't do this.
Put me down.
But you must.
Stop.
He doesn't get a choice in this matter.
No, I can't. I can't. I am Argo.
Argo slams Artie down across his knees, and the crack we hear is sickening. He drops her to the floor, tears welling in her eyes, but she cannot move. Her eyes remain open, but her body is broken.
No!
What have you done?
I didn't. I had to. I felt like I had a choice, but I
am Argo now. And apparently that also comes with an inside man at Ilkus Industries. What fun. But first I need to finish destroying these stupid girls who thought they could outsmart the smartest man in the freaking world. You I will keep. My top man, Brett, he's got a thing for you, and I think you'll be much more agreeable to his advances after a couple of encouraging words from me. As for dear old stepmom-in-law,
He kicks Mercy a gun.
Kill her.
I'm so sorry, Hera. I'm so sorry for everything you've had to go through. I love you. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. I know this isn't you.
Kill her. Kill her now.
Well, actually...
Mercy shoots Mazemaster multiple times in the chest.
How is this possible? How could you?
I am Mercy. No man controls me.
The modulator has an automatic shutoff designed into it, so you don't forget it's on and accidentally command the guy that cut you off to drive off a bridge.
Did you seriously, well, actually, over my big hero moment? He didn't need to know that. He could have died or gone to the hospital thinking he had been bested by a woman too powerful for his feeble mind to manipulate.
Sorry. But yeah, you have to reactivate it every 15 seconds.
Wow. That's even shorter than the time it takes for Hera's phone to return to its lock screen. Hera? Hera, are you okay?
That was the first time tonight I thought I was actually going to die. I think I am less prepared for that than my anger led me to believe.
Night's not over. Athena, activate Orpheus.
No!
Kill each other.
Shit.
Mercy turns the gun on Hera again, this time pulling the trigger, but the shot goes wide because Argo just kicked Mercy in the ass, sending her sprawling. Hera jumps at Argo, wrapping her arms around his neck and refusing to let go.
Don't want to hurt you.
Sucks to not have a say in the matter, huh?
I see your point.
Also, my God, this fabric is nice.
Right? Can you believe I used to fight in spandex and rubber? This is so much more breathable and soft.
He flips Hera off of him.
And also kind of hard to get a good grip on.
So if we manage to kill each other, no one will be left to kill Mercy. Which sucks, but if one of us gets to live, I can't leave her little girl with no one.
If I die, I can't change my company or me. I can't stop Orpheus or anything else destructive we plan to sell to the world.
They continue to grapple.
You were really going to do that?
That stupid voice modulator is the scariest friggin' thing I've ever experienced.
Because it was used on you.
I didn't want that man to die.
My mother would tell me that what we see of other humans, that is just a construct, an illusion. The real person, the soul, it was a liquid that rolled around that construct, always changing, always moving, always ready with potential to take on a new shape or explore new paths in the body. All people, she'd say, can change. A good person can slosh around and become bad. A bad person can slosh around into something good. You can't let your soul slosh wherever it likes and hope it stays good. But what makes a person truly good is learning where to roll your liquid to help you do good in the world.
I did not follow any of that.
She always wanted me to stay good by looking for the good in others. I think I've forgotten how to do that.
I'm sorry for what I did to your family.
I don't want or accept an apology from you. For me, what you have done is unforgivable. But if we survive this somehow, I'm going to have faith that you will take your experiences and make something better of them going forward. I think we are pieces of shit and should find a way to end this fight before Mercy comes to.
Argo strips the suit.
If you can shoot me, here, I'll bleed out. And then I can grab you after you do that and strangle you as I die.
Are you seriously planning to kill yourself so I don't have to die? You can't put that guilt on me. No way.
Artie's eyes have closed and her body has started twitching and then straightening. Her eyes reopen, full of fire. Above her, the fight is intensified as Mercy now holds the gun on Argo. Artie breathes deeply. As she rises, she kicks the feet out from Argo. Mercy fires, but the shot misses. Unable to control herself, Mercy turns the gun on Hera. Artie is between them when the gun fires. She grabs the gun and crushes it.
4 times tonight. I have been shot 4 times.
She reaches down for the cowl on Mazemaster's head and places it on hers.
Athena, activate Orpheus. No one in this room will ever hurt anyone else in this room. Athena, can you purge the Orpheus voice modulator from this suit? Please do so. Thank you.
Tosses cowl to the floor.
At least we don't have to worry about that thing anymore tonight.
There's a low clamor happening in the main room.
Did I just shoot you?
Yep.
Who? What?
I am Artemis Lake, indestructible goddess of badassery.
How are you possible?
I just am.
The clamor has become louder.
Think Ruckus is back?
I need the three of you to leave. There is a service tunnel over there that will take you back to the sewer. I'll distract them while you all get out of here. Don't screw this up. Listen to the community. Don't punch it. Really listen to what it needs, what it wants. You don't have to guess. The community will tell you directly. You, Ilkus Industries, could do some actual good. No suit or gadgets necessary.
I still hate you, golden boy. But Mercy, get him home safe.
Reaches down for the suit.
I think I might just stay and help.
Are you sure?
Hand me the cowl. Athena, this is Hera in the suit. Make her primary and only. This is the final request you'll be able to take from me. You belong to her now.
Don't expect a thank you.
Never.
The noise is getting louder and louder.
Mercy, go now.
This space is alive with the sound of rockets.
Ruckus has entered with a flashlight.
So nice of you to turn out the lights when you left. Such good guests. Clearly, you're all gone now.
Mercy grabs Jason and pulls them to the back of the room where they disappear into the floor.
Wait, my Ruckus are telling me that there were an awful lot of those maze boys running around here tonight. Those guys seem to have confessed to my peeps while they dined on their flesh that you might still be here. That maybe you have something of mine. That maybe you sent me on a wild goose chase and made me waste a lot of gas, and gas is $4.33 right now, so you can imagine how angry I am.
You ready?
Hera pulling on the cow.
Nope.
No, you don't have to actually eat anyone. I was just talking. Don't eat Mazemen. Because they're toxic.
I think we're leaving now.
No, you clearly shouldn't attempt thinking.
You want me? Come and get me.
The door shuts behind them and the stage goes black, save Ruckus's light. The clamor becomes deafening and the room is filled with the sound of shattering glass and slamming doors. There's a sound of a scuffle and Ruckus turns her light to see two Rucki tied up.
Oh no, she got me.
Ruckus swings light to see more Rucki on the floor.
Athena, activate Amphidamus.
The high-pitched scream erupts, followed by the sound of running and doors slamming. Ruckus turns her light and briefly illuminates Hera in the ARGO suit as the sound wave dissipates.
I really like what you've done with your ass, Argo.
I got her cornered.
Another scuffle, and Ruckus turns the light to see a Rucki with gun out on Artie. Artie walks towards the man, who begins to unload his clip on her. She isn't phased, doesn't even pause as the bullets strike her. Artie is face to face with the man who just hands her his gun and runs. Artie turns to Ruckus with such a look that Ruckus takes a step back and drops her flashlight, but a light still surrounds Artie as she marches towards Ruckus.
This is what my brother thought he was protecting from you. From everyone. He convinced me to hide who I was. Afraid I would be turned into a weapon or worse, become you. I know who I am now, and I am not afraid to be her. This is our city now. These are our people, and they will not serve the likes of you or anyone.
So there is actual magic in the world. Oh, look, this is a fantastic upgrade, by the way.
I want you out of our city tonight, even if the gas prices are high. Get in a vehicle and go. I will not tolerate your existence tomorrow.
That is a tempting, tempting offer.
A phone starts to ring.
Oh, 1 second, I need to take this.
Ruckus reaches into her pants pocket, which is, of course, too tight to actually hold a phone, and she struggles for some time, rocking the phone back and forth until it comes free. By this time, it is no longer ringing. She looks down at the missed call.
Ugh. You could have just delivered my stupid haiku, Rooster.
The phone beeps.
A voice message? Seriously? I'm just going to call you right back. Don't leave a voicemail. I'm not going to listen to it. I've like 15 of them I've never listened to. Just call me.
The phone starts to ring.
See, Rooster, you just called me right back. Don't leave voicemails.
Cups phone and looks to Hera and Artie.
See, they're fine. You only murdered one of my goons tonight. Really? Ooh, that is fascinating. See, you thought I was punishing you by making you wait in the sewer, but instead, look what you caught. Bring that prize on up here now.
Another phone starts to ring.
Oh, hold on. Well, don't hold on. Just come on up. Okay, bye.
Reaches deep into her bra and pulls out a second ringing phone.
I am so sorry. I realize this is quite rude. Are you there? Finally. Put them on. Right. Right. That is true. How is she going to know where you are if you can't put them on? Oh, is there like a beeping machine or something in the room? No. Really? Oh, can you just fake one? Louder, please. Beep, beep.
If
beep,
you hurt him.
Beep, beep. Oh, that is beautiful. She got it right away.
The third phone starts to ring.
Oh, stay on the line. I got another call coming in. Thanks. I hate how all tied we are to our technology. Am I right?
She seems unable to figure out where this final phone is, but then enlightenment hits and unbuttons her pants and reaches down and fishes out the third phone.
Hello?
In the room where Argo had been held, Mercy rises from the floor, followed by Rooster, bloody bandage covering their nose, holding a gun on Mercy. Rooster turns, back on all the lights.
Annie? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Mercy and Rooster enter the room.
Got the other one.
Shouldn't there be a dude too?
She was the only one down there.
Blind chicken left me behind the moment we were underground.
That does not make me happy.
What is going on? Guys?
From the phone, a small girl's cry can be heard.
I think your friends have come to the understanding that they and their powers and new suits work for me now.
Annie? Is that Annie? What are you?
Quiet.
Suddenly realizing they told someone to shut up, looks to Ruckus with fear.
I'll allow it.
I would have let you go. We're just so tired. Just go. Maybe somewhere new. You could become that better person you almost were before everyone just told you to sit down and shut up.
I like this me. I like who I am here. Now. You just want me to shut up too, and that's not going to happen. Now, pick one.
What?
the sick brother, the crying brat, or your friend? Pick one.
I don't understand.
It's a simple request, and as my first of many that my wonderful woman will be responding to in our quest to bring this city to the ground, I would appreciate a quick response.
What am I choosing?
Whoever. Whomever. Whoever. Whatever. Which one dies tonight?
No.
Pick one, or I pick two. Either way, I'll leave at least one alive, and if you cross me or refuse to serve, then pop! I'll kill another. And don't worry if I finish these three. There's always someone else I can kill to keep you in line. So, which one?
Pick me.
I can't do that.
We can fight our way out of this.
No, you can't. They are with Annie, with your brother. She'll have them killed. She will.
You saw what she did to Dion tonight.
My brother, he's not waking up. He's not worth you or your daughter.
I don't want to be the reason anyone else has to suffer.
I am going to fight you.
How many people do you have that you're willing to let me hurt?
Stop. Please. Mother, don't do this.
What shit is this? Why are you even here?
It was me.
No way. Really?
Really.
I so wanted it to be someone interesting.
Sorry. It's been a few years.
Sorry for the way I left. It was rather abrupt.
You shot my dad and left me locked in my room in a burning building.
You were always your father's son. It seemed a mercy.
You can't hurt these people.
Isn't that what you've been doing, Jason?
Yeah, I have. I didn't mean to. I was too busy being what I wanted to be. What was easy. I should have been someone actually useful.
You were a good foe. As much as I really enjoy her ass in that costume, I'd really miss our games.
I'm done with that. Let's leave them alone. Do with me what you will.
I am not giving up control over a god!
I've always found the story of the Argonaut Butis fascinating. He's the only Argonaut that succumbed to the sirens. Whatever song they sang, he couldn't resist. So he gave in to his desire instead of his duty. And in his case, it was only his death, but he was spared at the last minute by the grace of a god. He was taken far away from that noise and given a second chance to avoid the siren's call. In one story, he became a beekeeper. I always took that as intentional. Bees are noisy, especially in a mass. I like to believe that he selected that life because the bees drowned at the siren's call, his desire to follow that destructive path. One could imagine those bees cutting off all communication to the world, creating a moment of peace.
Why is he going the stupid Argonaut when...
Athena, activate Butis.
Suddenly, the room is filled with a low buzzing noise.
Hera, run. Use the Atalanta function. It will help you get to her before the phones start working again.
What?
Hera exits the room.
Athena, Atlanta.
Where is she going?
To Annie.
Kill them! Kill them all! Did I give you instructions if shit goes south?
No, you said to call and wait for instructions. You said, do exactly as I say this time, or I will take away your iPad privileges tonight. And Katie, with the baby, she really takes her iPad time seriously.
Well, you can at least do your thing.
Oh my God, yeah, of course.
Artie's hand shoots out and grabs the gun barrel as Rooster shoots it at the back of Mercy's head.
No one dies tonight.
Mercy spins on Rooster and whacks them in the nose, taking the gun as they fall to the floor crying.
Enough, Mother.
Stop calling me that. I am not. I wasn't allowed to be that. Not without rules and lies and bullshit. I didn't even want you. I was supposed to be king of this city, and I fell in love instead. It was stupid. This is everything I ever wanted.
This you is about to get my fist in your face.
Artie punches Ruckus in the face and she goes down hard, one of the phones sliding away. Mercy dives for it.
Oh no, it's active. It's on. Hello? Hello? Please don't hurt. No! Officer? You caught. Where are you? St. Mary's?
He's safe.
Ruckus into the other phone.
Katie, kill the baby.
There's a gunshot audible on the phone.
Oops.
No! No! What did you do?
I stopped her. I stopped her in time. Annie's okay. I got her in my arms now. She's fine.
Thank you. Thank you, Mom.
You know, I have decided to let you and I have decided to take you up on that letting me go offer.
I think that offer has been rescinded.
Sirens can be heard approaching.
I also called the police. Told them Ilkus was being held by Ruckus, so they should actually come quickly.
They aren't going to succeed at keeping me in jail. I will get out eventually, and I will kill you all.
You can try, but I can punch a whole lot harder than that, and what you just experienced was only a fraction of it. So come after me or mine again and see what I got.
Besides, we don't need that much time to start to make this place better, especially if we've got Ilkus's support.
Whatever my company can start to do.
So, you might be back on the streets someday.
But we can make sure your people don't need you anymore. And I doubt you'll be much trouble without your army.
This isn't over.
Oh my God. Can it be, though? Just for now? I really just want to go to bed.
Right? My shift starts in 2 hours.
Sirens just outside.
I think bed is still a while away.
How much do you want to bet Hera is already passed out in a rocking chair with Annie? That's not safe for the kid, Grandma.
I'm literally sitting on the perp that shot at my grandbaby. Annie's in her crib, asleep.
Well, thank God someone is.
You serious? Can you believe him?
Jason leans against the wall, snoring.
Come on. If we can't get to sleep yet, you don't get to sleep.
Sorry, what?
God, I hope you really are changing.
Me too. I really want to not get on your bad side again.
Damn straight. You should get out of here. I can keep Ruckus here for another few minutes, and that way, if she starts spouting off shit about you being magic or something, you aren't here for them to question. She'll just come off as her usual nuts.
You sure? He's not going to be much help if shit hits the fan.
I'm sure. I can shoot the crazy lady if she tries anything.
Not to worry. I don't have nearly enough time to come up with the appropriate level of torture for what you girls deserve. I will happily take a short vacation in county to perfect the deaths of you and everyone you love.
I got this.
You do?
Now go, before the police see you.
Okay. Call me if you need me. Glowy powers or just to talk.
Thanks.
Artie runs for the door and heads out. Mercy checks the gun out.
You are awfully quiet now.
One can't be talking all the time. Some moments require contemplation, and I really have a hard time thinking when I'm my usual delightful self.
Your son killed my son. You know that?
Seems right. That why you wanted to be alone with us? Finish what you started?
Artie is right. Jason might actually be useful. For now. But you tried to kill my other baby. And I have no use for you.
There's still time to finish the job, my dear. You can breathe easy for a little bit, but I will get free. And I will come for you all, including that little girl. And you aren't going to do a thing to stop me.
There are whispered voices off stage.
You will never touch my daughter again.
You think you can scare me into behaving? You aren't going to do anything to me. You and your friends proved that you didn't have it in you when you tried to save my slimeball son. Everybody wants to be the good guy. You're just idiotic enough to show me mercy, right? Oh, what was your name again?
I'm just a heap of nobody.
Mercy reaches up to her face and viciously claws across one cheek.
What are you doing?
Stop! Please stop!
Seriously, I'm not.
Leave me alone! Please don't! Please!
Oh.
Mercy empties the gun into Ruckus, then throws herself to the floor as Jason jolts awake.
What?
She attacked me. Came for the gun. I don't know what happened.
Ruckus, dead, stares blankly at the audience as Jason moves to help Mercy. Off stage, we hear footsteps and voices. We hear someone shout clear, and there's the sound of a door being struck as lights out. End of play.